Now we are going to do our Polygon project. Okay, so that's going to be, we've done the tutorial, seen how polygons work. Now we're going to create something. We're going to create a Christmas ornament. I found this little project at, I believe it was a Warwick University, their site. Made a few modifications to it, but as far as how it's done, but we're going to create a ornament that can be 3D printed. All right, let's do a new canvas. Let's create a sketch. Let's go to the front back plane. So we're talking about the XY plane. And here we are. I'm going to adjust the screen just a touch. Escape out of the pan tool. Let's go create polygon, and we're going to use the inscribed polygon. We're going to start at the origin. I'm going to come down 20 millimeters. All right, tab. We're going to make it a triangle, 3 sides. Okay, that's exactly what we're looking for. Hit enter. We're going to do the same thing, except this time we're going to go up. Create polygon, inscribe polygon from the origin. Click up 20. Tab. Let's change our sides to 3. There we are. Click enter. Okay, so we've got the base outline of the star. Now we need to get rid of our entire I can't talk. Interior lines. It's kind of hard to make a video when you can't talk. All right, so we're going to trim away these lines on the inside portion. So modify, there's the trim tool shortcut, modify, trim, keyboard shortcut T. There's trim. And let's start working away these inside lines. Remember, if you make a mistake and trim away one that you shouldn't, just hit the undo button. You'll be fine. I think I got them all. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, hit escape. I've got an error message that's down there behind my the me in the bottom corner that tells me it's just noting that I've removed some constraints. It's not really an error message, it's a caution. Okay. We've got the base shape of our star at this point, and now we're going to create a smaller inner star. So we're going to use the offset tool. All right, here's my offset palette. We've got chain selection on. You all should know what chain selection is at this point. I'm going to select my shape there. I'm going to offset -8 millimeters and hit enter. All right, so now I have this enclosed shape representing the well, we're going to end up not extruding that material in the middle. I guess that's the easiest way to describe that. Now, there needs to be a hook at the top. So let's create a center diameter circle, and let's go to the point of the top point of the star. Let's click, and we're going to draw our first circle at 7 millimeters and hit enter. Now I could offset this circle by 3 millimeters. The instructions that you'll have access to, the PDF file, has you draw a second circle that is 4 millimeters in diameter from the center. I'm going to do a little different. I'm going to do the offset. So let's offset -3 millimeters. Offset, select it, -3. And that's not working. Okay, well, let's draw the other one. I'll have to look at that right here. 4 millimeters. Enter. Okay, so we've got some excess because what we're going to want is for the star to come up to the circle and it loops around. We don't want this point in here and we don't want these extra lines. We want it to be one body, so to speak. So we're going to trim away some more lines. Modify, trim. Let's remove this line, this line, this line, and we don't need these lines going up outside the circle. Okay, so we have a body that comes up. We've removed the point of the star and put a loop at the top for a hook to hang on our Christmas tree. All right. I think that's all we're going to do in this particular sketch. So let's finish sketch. Let's go to the home position. Now, if I select this shape, see the shape that we have. Let's extrude. Our profile, we're going to select that shape and we want 4 millimeters. And it's going to be a new body and click OK. So we have the beginnings of our ornament. And now we're just going to add a little decoration on the front. And let me get to that section in the tutorial. All right, so we are going to draw a circle of 16 millimeters that we're going to pattern on the front of this. Then we're going to put cylinders in a circular pattern around that correspond with each point of the stars. Okay, and in between them, that'll correspond with these inner areas, we'll put a spear in place. So let's create a sketch. Let's go to the front of our design. We're going to do a center diameter circle from the origin, and we're going to make it 16 millimeters and hit enter. All right, so we've got our sketch in place. Now, we're going to use the cylinder and spear tool, which are actually in the design mode. But you know what? There is something that I would like to add to this. Let's go turn on construction and let's draw a line from this corner up to that corner. Okay, and then let's draw a line, construction line from that point up to the circle. All right, so we know where we are going to base our spear and our cylinders in the next steps. All right, those construction lines are going to give us a point to work from. So let's finish sketch. Oh, you're good. I'm sorry. All right, one of our young men just came in and let him know I was doing a video. I don't know why I was sitting here doing this. And oh well, it is what it is. All right, it's not like I was hiding anything. As a matter of fact, while we're on that, let's do a time check. Okay, I'm good. All right, so I'm back in the design mode. Now we'll go create cylinder. Okay, and this is just a tool that we can use. And what we're going to do is set the center point of the cylinder. It's going to be 2.5 millimeters wide. And if I remember correctly, 1 millimeter tall. 3 millimeters wide. All right. 2.5 on the spear. So we've done create cylinder. So let's go right here on the line. That's our center point, 3 millimeters, right? Enter. We'll make it 1 millimeter tall, and it's going to be a new body. Yes, it is. New body, and click OK. What we're going to do is use that cylinder. Let's go to the home. All right, so you see it created a cylinder for us that's 3 millimeters in diameter and 1 millimeter tall. We've made it a new body because we're going to create a circular pattern, and we are going to pattern the body, okay, that we just created. Body 2 is a cylinder. All right, so let's go create pattern, circular pattern. Oh, if you're not on the type already set to bodies, mine, you're probably at faces. Okay, so hit the drop down here, change it to bodies. The object. So that is now highlighted for me to select. I can click on the body. I can come over here and click on body 2 in the browser. All right, the body is selected. One item selected. The axis that I'm going to do this on. The selector axis, and that is the circle that I created in the last sketch. I'm going to add that, and I want 6 as our number. We've got 6 points to our star, so we're going to add 6. Click OK. And I've got 6 cylinders that are distributed at each point of the star. Let's come back and add our cylinders now. So we're going to add the cylinder in between. Let's go to the front view, zoom in on this. Let's go create cylinder. And right here's where I want my cylinder to be centered. Click. There it is. And we want it to be 2.5 millimeters. And what was the diameter? That's all we need to do on the sphere because it's going to have a circular shape. Hit enter. Actually, no. Oh, cancel. I created a cylinder, not a sphere. Create a sphere. It's like, oh, why is that giving me another box? It shouldn't. Click. All right, 2.5 millimeters. Operation will be a new body. Okay. Click OK. So we've got a new body 8. Let's zoom back out. Let's go to the home position. And let's create our circular pattern. Create pattern, circular pattern. Body is selected. Select body 8. The axis will be our circle again. 6 will be our number. Click OK. All right, let's hide our sketch. We're at the home position, spin it to the front, and we are done. Take your screenshots, include your initials, and I'll see you next time.